Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, 49.51, another PB after a PR in Paris. And she did it a completely different way. Went out, the 200-meter split was a whole second slower than it was in Paris, then poured it on the second half. Got a solid win. Gabby Thomas, we mentioned her being a legit 400-meter threat. She had run sub 50 this year. I want to talk about Gabby in a second. She ran 50.29 for second place. But Sydney, another win. Where does this put her in terms of her placement in the world in the quarter right now? Like, is this, you had her already ahead of Paulino, even though Paulino beat her and went sub 49, so I'm guessing you still have her as the athlete to beat?
Well, there's only 3 women who have run faster this year. The 2 college kids, Wilson and Adelecki, and then Paulino. I think this 49.5 was Sydney trying to run slow. Because she ran such a wild Paris run that she probably was overcompensating for that ridiculous opening 200. And I think this was like, you need a jog. And she jogged a 49.5, which I think she's still in the 48 shape. Maybe flirt with the 47 high when it comes to Budapest or whatever she decides to do in Budapest. But I think this 49.51 is her floor. I think this is her on an off day, chilling. I think this is the ultimate control. I think
controlled effort is what
controlled effort. I think she has a lot more in the tank. I mean, we saw that we'll get to a thing, Mo. Talk about controlled effort. Like, that was controlled effort. Yeah. I think the Kersey athletes knew to, like, hey, this is the final regular season meet. We're getting ready for USA's in a couple weeks. Controlled efforts only. And I think when you run the number 4 time in the world in a controlled effort, it's pretty good.
I thought the same thing in terms of just how she approached the first 200. The Paris race, I think you can throw it out the window a bit just because I don't think she's ever going to use that sort of race tactic again. I know Kersey wanted her to go out hard, and the YouTube video they put out, he says, go out hard. She's still getting used to the quarter. I'm with you. I just think it's only going to be faster from here. The question is it going to be, who's going to be able to match it, right? Is Paulino going to be able to run that time over and over again? Is she going to be able to go a level up? Because, I mean, Wilson, too, in the mix. I know Bol said she's running the 4-meter hurdles in Budapest. I don't know if she'll add in the quarter as well, too. It's going to take a second faster than this to probably win at Worlds, realistically. Maybe 7 or 8 tenths faster than this. Like, it's going to – I don't see any world unless the weather gets really crappy in Budapest where 48 – 7 or 6 isn't going to win it, just with how Paulino's been running. And maybe Sydney's the one to do it.
Kevin, there was a thumbnail on our FloTrack YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and subscribe. Where there was a title saying 400-meter/400-meter hurdles decision for Sydney. Did you watch the interview?
Yeah.
Well, what's the decision?
Well, she's going to make the decision after. You didn't watch the video.
I didn't watch the video.
You didn't watch the video. She's going to make it after USA's.
Okay.
She's running the quarter at USA's.
She's going to run the quarter at USA's. No 400 hurdles.
Make the decision after, which is probably what everybody assumed was going to happen. Because she's got to run something.
Okay. What could she do at USA's where her decision is, I'm running the quarter? And what will she do that, like, what needs to happen for her to run the quarter? What needs to happen for her to not to run the quarter?
I think she's running the quarter.
Okay, so there is no decision.
Well, no, that's just me. So I think if she wins and runs 49.2, she's going to stick with the plan, which is run the quarter. I think where she would run the 400 hurdles is if, I guess, I shouldn't qualify. I think
she just like
she doesn't
runs back poorly.
Finishes outside the top 3. I think that's the direction that she's trending. Or if you're wrong and 495 isn't her floor, but it's her ceiling somehow, and she just keeps running 495, and she's like, okay, I can't beat Paulino. But I think this is all geared towards the quarter this year.